Hi, I'm Joe Walensky, and I'm visiting with some of the speakers who will be at our ConveyUX conference in February. Today, I'm visiting with Valle Hansen and Christine Holcombe. Hello, Val and Christine, how are you?
Hi, hello, we're good.
Where are you talking to us from today?
We're in Austin, Texas.
All right, and if you're not familiar with them, they both work at Design for Use, a UX consulting firm in Austin. And your topic that you're going to talk about at the conference is the next level of card sorting. So, why don't you give us a little bit of an overview of what that's going to consist of, what people might learn from it?
Sure. So basically, we are going to start off our presentation, kind of giving an overview and a history of what card sorting is and what it does, which is essentially kind of taking the content of a website, breaking it down into different pieces or cards, and then asking your users to sort that content or those cards into different buckets that they think that they're naturally inclined to sort them into. And then after they've completed that part of the process, then we ask them to go ahead and label each of the buckets of content that they have created. So basically what emerges from the analysis of a card sort is a website's new sitemap and labels for global navigation and sub-navigation. And so we use a remote unmoderated approach to card sorting. And so the tool that we use is called Optimal Sort, and we're going to give a brief demo of that as well in our presentation.
And then what we found in our practice is that for unmoderated card sorting results, the rule of thumb is kind of that you give your users 30 cards or 30 pieces of content to sort, because the attrition rate beyond 30 is usually pretty high, and so people most of the time are going to sort 30 cards and then wrap up. So what we did is we created this staggered approach that uses three different thresholds: a small, medium, and large version of the card sort, to try to accommodate sites and companies that we work with that have tons of pages on their site, that are dealing with a lot of different subject areas. And so 30 cards is not going to get them very far. They need a more robust approach to card sorting. And so what we're going to be doing in our workshop is doing a live interactive staggered card sort. So we'll be using the participants that are at the workshop to be the users and run through our staggered approach with us. So we'll be looking at process, and then we'll also go through our analysis and show what our process is for taking the data from each of the three surveys that we deploy, and then how we draw conclusions and make recommendations for navigation. So it'll be a demo of how we do what we do, and then also how we analyze it.
Okay, yeah, and then this will be one of our longer sessions. It's 90 minutes in length, so there's a lot of time for some interactive exercises and things. That's
Right.
good. I if Are there some recent projects that where you use this, where you've had some interesting results or
So
successes?
so we most recently, the most recent client we did this with that has a live example of it is Whole Foods Market. And so the content on their site spans not just information about products or information about healthy living. They also have a lot of info about their mission statement and their goals and their core values. And so because there are so many different types of content that are available from their website, this method worked very well for their organization because we were dealing with a large breadth of content. So that's one example that recently went live.
All right, great. All right, cool. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do this quick overview, and we'll look forward to seeing you here with us in Seattle in February.
We're looking
Yeah,
forward to
we're
it
really
too.
excited.
Yeah,
See you then.
All right, great. Thank you. Bye.
thanks.
Bye.